John, how do you assess the performance against Frickley?
Frustrating, to be honest with you. I was very pleased with some aspects of the game. Disappointed that we never won. And I thought we got a good enough foothold in the game to get 3 points. So I was a little bit disappointed just to draw at the end, and I thought we'd probably nicked it at the end when Mike could have scored and maybe should have scored, and the keeper made a good save. But it's another point to where we're trying to get to. But a little bit disappointed that we never come away with 3 points, to be honest.
Well, you mentioned your disappointment then. You must have been disappointed as well to concede so late on in the game.
Yeah, very disappointed. And I know it came at a time when, a few substitutions was made by ourselves and by them. And I kind of think, did it unsettle us? Maybe. But, having the advantage of looking back at your filming was brilliant, really, because, their equaliser came, first of all, from a goal kick, and the ball bounced on the halfway line, and we had the opportunity to clear that, which we missed. I think Asa was on his heels, and we missed the tackle. So before the goal came about, which the lad did take well, we had 2 opportunities to clear that ball. And maybe if we make contact with the first one or the second one, we're not even having the conversation about the substitutions or even thinking, did they play a part in us conceding? So, having the advantage of looking back at the filming after the game and the next day, it gave us a clue to where we went wrong, to be honest.
So how pleased were you to see Nathan Wake grab his first goal for the club?
Yeah, very pleased. Very pleased. He's a good, genuine lad. And it was something that Matt, Clarkey said before the game, I'm sure you're going to score today. And I think probably his second half performance against Grantham, I think he did quite well there, and he got the bit between his teeth against Frickley. So yeah, really pleased that Nathan scored.
How was Aaron Daniels after he looked off injured in the first half?
Not great. As you can probably see tonight, he's not training tonight, so he has got a thigh strain, so he'll be a major doubt for Saturday anyway.
Also, how do you think Cayman Anderson played after he came on for Daniels, as you just mentioned?
I thought Cayman was excellent. He excites me. He's only a young lad. He's 19. I think in the half a game he was on, you could see that he's got enough about him, to cause some trouble at this level. And he's very, very brave, very quick. And yeah, I think he'll do okay, Cayman. I really do.
Okay, we've got a couple of questions about the Stourbridge game now. It was only a couple of months ago when we lost 2-1 to him in the trophy. Yeah. Is there anything that you've been able to take from that defeat and learn from? Yeah,
don't lose. They're a good side and they're doing well. And, Derby days, maybe the form goes out the window. And, it's more of an even playing field than perhaps if you're playing somebody else in the same league positions. But it being a derby, we're looking forward to it, and, we'll give everything that we've got.
And do you prepare your players any different for a local derby than you would for a normal game?
Not really. The lads, as we speak now, the lads are training now, and when we bring them in, we'll take them into the dressing room and we'll go through our shape and we'll go through Stourbridge's shape, which is something that we generally do. Maybe because it's a Stourbridge game, we'll pay a bit more, attention to detail, because we know more about their players than we probably would, other players who are farther afield. And so, but we prepare the same, but we might, pay a bit more attention to detail because we know so much about each other as well. They know about us, so we know each other's players, inside out. So perhaps a little bit more today than we usually would.
So, who do you think will be favourites going into it? Of course, Stourbridge have had some fantastic cup runs, beating good sides. However, we are still above them in the league. They do have plenty of games in hand though, but we've only lost 1 in 9, so that's no mean feat either.
Well, everybody's got games in hand over us at the moment. Just looking at the league table, if not everybody can win the games in hand over us, so we're probably about halfway. If it evens itself out, so yeah, we are above them in the league. They've got a good few games in hand over us. Who's favourites? Massively Stourbridge. Or there's kind of no pressure on us really. They're expected to win. They've beat Kidderminster twice at home. Good cup runs, good result in the trophy. They're doing well in the league. They only lost to a late injury time goal against Blythe Spartans. So, they're massive favourites. And so all the pressure's on Stourbridge.
So how much do you think Stourbridge will miss Tom Tonks, who of course you know all about having managed him here?
Well, I think he'll be a big miss to Stourbridge. And there's no doubt, the lads, he's had a great season. He's done really well for them. They tried the damnedest to keep Tom. So yeah, he will be a loss to him, and and good luck to Tom with Telford. I'm sure he'll do well.
So finally on the Stourbridge game, we drew 1-1 with them this time last year. Obviously we all want to win, but would you be happy with the same result this time round?
Well, we definitely want to win, and we're going out to win. Would we take a draw, an away draw in this league? Most of the time, you probably would take your point, but we're doing nothing more than what we want to go there and win, and we want to be positive, and that's what we'll be intending to do.
Okay, cheers, John.
No problem.
So Jay, how would you prepare for a local derby? Is there anything different to a normal game?
Obviously, you prepare exactly the same, really. The only difference being obviously Christmas Day, so obviously not to have too much Christmas pudding and no drink and that. So
is that something that you have to control yourself, or is it?
No, been used to it. Obviously, we've always played Boxing Day and New Year's Day and stuff like that, bank holidays. So it's just business as usual.
Are all the players like that, or is there
I'd like to think so. Yeah, I'd like to think so. Maybe a glass of wine with a dinner, but hopefully that's it.
So you've played in the derby matches before.
Yeah.
Which game's been your favourite of those?
Favourite derby game? To be fair, Stourbridge weren't in our league a lot when I used to play against, when I first joined Halesowen. I think we've beat them in the cup a few times. Most memorable, I think my last one, I played centre half with Matty Clark when we were under a bit of, obviously the club was totally different then. Yeah. We were struggling to get a team on the pitch, but we went there and got a result, so that probably sticks out in my mind, playing with Clark. Yeah.
I might have been dreaming this, but didn't you put an Instagram post of didn't you beat them 7-0?
Yeah, that was my first. I think that was my first ever game for Halesowen.
Against them as well?
Against them, yeah, in a pre-season friendly for when Martin O'Connor was manager, and we battered them. So hopefully more of the same. Yeah.
So what's the gaffer like then when we play a big derby over Christmas? Is he quite relaxed, or will he, enforce these rules of no drinks and too much Christmas pudding?
He obviously reminds the lads, but we've got a good set of lads, so just a gentle reminder, and he reminds everyone, how important it is to the club, the fans, to get the bragging rights, and yeah.
Quick fire questions then, Christmas related. First one, turkey or beef?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Would you rather give presents or receive them?
Give them.
I'm a giver.
Would you rather go for a walk or stay in and watch films?
Go for a walk.
Stay and watch a film.
Boxing Day sales or Boxing Day football?
Boxing Day football.
Definitely football.
Christmas pudding or Christmas cake?
Pudding.
Christmas cake.
Snowy Christmas in England or a sunny Christmas in a foreign country?
Snow in England.
Definitely sunny.
A real Christmas tree or a fake one?
Fake.
Real one.
Are you an early bird shopper or is it a last minute scramble?
Get my missus to do it all.
I'll buy nothing, the wife does.
Christmas chart songs or classic Christmas carols?
Oh, definitely classic.
Christmas carols.
And finally, you can receive any present you want, or you can get 3 points against Stourbridge.
3 points all day.
Definitely 3 points against Stourbridge over everything.
That's it.
Smashing.
That wasn't too bad, was it?
No, not too bad. I did say, you want me and Clark here? I've only got one mic.